biblical topics. I am Captain Yashua.
Shabbat Shalom. Happy Sabbath, Captain Apari.
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless, Captain Amariah.
Wait, and don't say your name yet, though. Because, especially what we're going to be talking about today, there's a lot of people that think if Israel don't look like you, they ain't Israel.
Facts.
Right. And this whole, misunderstanding with the Northern Kingdom. So someone going to look at you, bro, and they're going to say... They're gonna think your name is Captain Judah or something like that. So introduce yourself.
Shalom,
and,
shalom.
And let them know what tribe you from.
Shalom, I'm Captain Gad from the tribe of Gad.
From the tribe of Gad.
Get it right.
Oops.
That's it.
Lost track.
That's it. I'm not black. I'm Dominican. All right. So that's the sister that wrote the article. Her name is Julissa Castillo. So it says, then we moved to Tennessee. Dominicans in Tennessee. Who knew?
Wow.
The summer before I was to begin 4th grade. And all of a sudden, things were very, very different. It marked the first time anybody ever asked me, what are you? Are you mixed? And it's kind of like when I was in basic training in the Air Force, nobody knew what a Puerto Rican was.
Wow.
They only knew Mexican. Like they had a little joke because, first of all, the military is largely made up of middle American redneck country boys, all right? And they had this little joke that I was just trying to make something up that I was Mexican. That to them, you're Mexican, right? That's what people think when they think Spanish, right? So it says, what are you? Are you mixed? And it certainly wasn't the last. In fact, it became common for strangers to ask me this moments after meeting me, as if they could not proceed further with our interaction without knowing exactly how to categorize me. And that happens a lot for people who kind of look, Esau will say you look exotic. And these other nations will have this thing where they talk to you, right? And they want to see you like, oh, they just got to know where you're from. So it says, soon I learned that what people wanted to know was where my parents were from. The first time this happened, I was so taken aback, I truly did not know how to answer. I had never even heard the term mixed. And it says, eventually I came to understand that the term mixed meant with black and white to them. But since both of my parents were Dominican, I replied simply, no, I'm Dominican, right? Just like us. Both of our parents, my partner and I, are Puerto Rican. So we just said, we're Puerto Rican. So no, I'm Dominican. In my small town, just a county away from where the KKK was first formed, I'm not certain people would have understood the nuances between race and nationality. As we settled into our new lives in this strange little town, my family constantly shared stories about people around town thinking we were Mexican or Indian or Honduran, or any number of other things. And she says Honduran because everybody talks about Mexican. I've mentioned this documentary before. We read a little bit of excerpts from the book of it, Harvest of Empire. Some of the largest migrations were Hondurans, El Salvadorians, during different times. This is when we've gone over the School of the Americas and how America's played and destabilized regions there, which drove migration here. So this whole thing where they're telling you to go back, they created these unstable countries and governments, and it drives people from their homes, and so they're coming here for some stability, all because, the United States kind of intervened in there. But so obviously they were familiar with other stuff that they would say Honduran, but Mexican, Indian, right? The most ludicrous assumption, however, at least to my parents, was that we were black. We're Dominican, not black.
Oh, damn.
And I wanted to cue it up. I didn't prepare it. I wanted just a small part of the clip with what's that comedian, Rashid? Is it Rashid? It's not Rashid Wallace. It's something Rashid, the one that died, where he says, "I'm black like this."
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I wanted to pull up that little spot where he's in the bodega and he was like, "You black too?" And he was like, "No, but you black like this."
I don't scatter you because you black. You black too. He said, "Yeah, but you black like this."
Lego.
Israel is back.
We back.
Israel is back.
We
got
back.
the nations running scared because Israel is back. All lies on us, cause we keeping them laws. When the Lord will return, Babylon will fall. Precepts solid. We got them on lock. God's chosen people with Christ as our rock. Israel is back.
We back.
Israel is back.
We back.
You heathen, get ready for our whip to crack.
Damn.